I put out a Twitter poll. Who's going to win a championship first, Patriots or Cowboys? What would you click on first?
Ooh.
You know the answer, Ross. It's okay.
Gosh, that's such a great question.
Thank you, sir.
It's weird, Rich, because it feels like the Cowboys have sort of just missed out on a golden opportunity. I think about their offensive line, Tyron Smith getting up there in years, Zach Martin probably past his peak, although he's still playing at a really high level. Zeke isn't what he was. Dak is now making huge money. Amari's gone. I feel like there's almost going to be like a 30 for 30 someday where we're going to look back and be like, how did they win? What did they win, one playoff game? Like, how is it possible that they had these good young skill players on rookie contracts, arguably the best line in the league for a couple of years, and they really did almost nothing with it? I mean, I know they made the playoffs and they won the division, but very, very little, not even getting to a conference championship game. Then you got the Patriots, who I was not impressed with their draft, although I guess nobody really asked me. I think they probably have a better chance than the Cowboys as long as Belichick is the coach there. I guess I would go Patriots. I will tell you this, though, Rich. This Jerry Jones $10 billion thing, it's really making me laugh. I'll tell you what he does know about. He knows about profit margin and EBITDA, because the Cowboys were the only team that I played for out of my 5 that charged you for lunch.
Come on.
They charged for lunch.
What?
They would payroll deduct, I think it was $100, might have been $150. They would payroll deduct $150 a week for lunch. And it was garbage. It was like mashed potatoes and like fried chicken. And I remember I asked the finance guy, I'm like, what is this $150 a week payroll? He's like, yeah, it doesn't bother you that much, right? Look how much you're getting. I'm like, no, it bothers me. What is it? And he said, that's for lunch. I said, what if I just bring like a turkey sandwich? Like, are you still going to take the $150 away? So, and not only that, Rich, when I got cut by Parcells, I went to the equipment room to get my helmet because I had started 7 games the year before, and Mike, the equipment guy, is a great guy. He said, Jerry looks at that as his property, and we're going to have to payroll deduct you at $300. I'm like, that's fine. I started 7 games with the Cowboys. I want to keep the helmet for my kids for the rest of my life. If you guys need a payroll, deduct me $300, go ahead. So they're definitely valuable, Rich. They definitely know profit margin in Dallas.
So are you saying, Ross Tucker, that the Cowboys are kind of like a golf club? There's a food and beverage minimum? Is that what you're saying, that you have to hit in order to? 'Cause did you bring a turkey sandwich and keep the $150 a week, or what?
No, I wanted to, though. I should have called him out on it. I mean, I literally talked to the finance guy, but I didn't actually go ahead with it. But, yeah, I mean, I played for 5 teams. They're the only one that charged for lunch. And I'm thinking, I don't know if anybody else charged me for my helmet. I mean, I'm looking behind me. The Bills didn't. The Patriots didn't. Washington didn't. So, yeah, I think the Cowboys were also the only team that ever charged for my helmet.
So you do believe the $10 billion line, then, the profit margin,
you
margin
know what?
call?
Here's what I believe, Rich.
Yes.
I know enough about businesses now to know that ultimately they're really trading off of EBITDA. And if you're charging your players for lunch and their helmet, probably got a pretty good EBITDA.
Yeah.
Probably got a lot of profit, a lot of earnings there, a lot of net income for Jerry Jones. Certainly more than the other people. I mean, we already know. We don't have to guess. We already know that they create the most revenue, and I'm giving you examples of them clearly cutting down on their expenses. So yeah, the cash is probably flowing very nicely there.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.